발표 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 이화여자대학교 김서영 학생의 경복궁 해설입니다.
네. Hello, welcome to Seong's Gyeongbokgung tour. So there are so many people and I'm glad to see you guys. So, since we got the tickets, let's go inside. By the way, I have a quick quiz. So do you know how many gates we passed to reach this place? No. So there were two gates. First, we passed the Gwanghwamun gate, which was the main gate, and second was Hungnaemun gate, near the tickets. And lastly, we are in front of the Keunjeongmun gate to reach to the main building called Keunjeongjeon, similar, which means to think of the politics. So, why do we have to pass 3 gates to reach the main building? It shows the dignity of the king and also connected the king's area and people's area and also distinguished. So, now let's go inside. Oh, but look at the road we're stepping on. Isn't the middle road higher than the left and right? Right, it's because who walked? The king. So, the left was for the military officers who did defense and fortresses, and right was for the civil officers who passed the exam and came and did the civil things. So, let's walk on the middle road as we are the king. Oh, but aren't you curious that there are so many stones near the left and right? This was the ranking stones and each have 12 and 12. So, as I told you, in the right side was for the civil officers and left-right was for the military officers. So, as you can easily notice that the near the king was higher rank. And when I have tell you some stories, nowadays, you know, Korea is famous with studying culture. So the parents came and touched that first stone, the level 1, and said, "Oh, please, my kids do like studying well like the first level." And also, I bring a story from the Joseon dynasty. And there was one official who mistakenly stood in the higher level stone. So the people thought he was actually promoted. So they said, "Oh, congratulations." But now that he noticed that it was a mistake. So he went to the king and said, "Oh, I did wrong." But actually, the king said, "You're qualified to get the high level rank." So he really got promoted. So his mistake turned out to unexpected success. So, now let's talk about the main building called Keunjeongjeon, which I told you about thinking politics. So, did you watch Korean K-drama called The Moon Embracing the Sun? It is 해를 in Korea, where the famous actor Kim Soo-young came out too. So actually, this is the place where the drama was taken. So isn't that glory that we are in the same place that famous actors did their drama? So, yes. So, what does this building do? There were lots of things. First, king's coronation. And second, reception of the foreign envoys. And lastly, greeting of the servants to the king. So actually, since it's the main building, all the great events were held in here. So I heard a lot of questions that, oh, is that this building really from Joseon dynasty? Actually, it was rebuilt twice. So after the Japanese War called Imjin War in 1592 during Joseon Dynasty, and the second after the Korean War in 1950. So, before we look at the inner side, doesn't it look some curious on the roof? Let's go closer. So this is called Chapsang in Korean, and since I told you that this is the place for the king and dignity is really important, preventing the evil spirit was really important. So this was the things that prevented evil spirits. And it was influenced by China's story called Seoyugi, and it's the figures of the Sonogong. So we can also realize that, oh, we were influenced by China a lot. So I want you guys to remember the buildings, how many japsang they have in the buildings, because later while we are doing the Gyeongbokgung tour, I will give you another quiz that which building has the most japsang. So when I give you a hint before, it is related to the size of the building. So now let's move to the inner place of Keunjeongjeon. Thank you.